Primate Ayodele is a cleric, he's a prophet that speaks regarding happenings in the country. He's been speaking about 2023 presidency, not just 2023 presidency to politicians, political parties, even Buhari's administration, his current administration, the hardship that Nigerians are facing, and even IPOB, the agitations, and everything in general, also internationally as well. But many Nigerians, they believe that most of this prophecy or most of his words, they are mere prediction. But that has not stopped Primate Ayodele from speaking. He speaks regularly. He's just released another one. 2023, Yoruba presidency not certain. Tinubu and Osibanjo may not get it. Primate Ayodele. For southern governors, they've been insisting that come 2023, presidency has to go to the south. And in that light, Bola Tinubu believes that he fits into their category. He's from the south, obviously. Southwest precisely. He believes that yes, he's not out of it. He's not out of the position of southern governors. For Osibanjo, the VP, the vice president, support groups have been rising up, and even reports have been emerging that Osibanjo is going to be running. But Osibanjo has cleared yes several times to that number that he's not running. He doesn't have intention of running, that he's just doing his current job as the VP. And that is what he's concerned about at the moment. And that he doesn't have any intention. Even the report emerged that very soon Osibanjo will declare his interest. He responded immediately that no such thing is happening. But you know what? These support groups, they've not stopped. They've been even going around the country. Who is bankrolling all of these support groups? That's something to think about. They went to IBB in Mina to see him, to tell him of their desire, working for Vice President Yemi Osibanjo to become the president. They've been going around who is bankrolling these support groups. Well, so we know for Tinubu has come out in the open that he wants to become president, but his declaration was greeted with a lot of criticism. Nigerians reacted differently, mixed feelings, some speaking about his health, his age, and other issues, and also concerns from his previous position. Former governor of Lagos State is served for two terms, 8 years. Up to now, Lagosians still have reservations for him. Questions are still being asked about how he ran the state and what the funds of the states were used for. So Nigerians have reservations for him. Even of late, he was dragged recently about a video that surfaced about his Babariga being wet. Anyways, his media team, they debunk all of those. They said that was doctored, that Tinubu does not have any health challenge. Reno Mokri also called on APC that if truly Bola Tinubu is the national leader of the party and APC is already aware that Bola Tinubu wants to contest, that if Tinubu wants to contest, APC should do well to notify Nigerians of his current medical state, of his condition. We need to know if he's fit. Tinubu is still pushing anyway, in spite of all of the responses and the reactions coming from Nigerians. He's still pushing, still speaking about his presidency. But Primate Ayodele is stating here that Yoruba presidency not certain. Primate Ayodele has warned Tinubu before in one of his prophecy that Tinubu will be disgraced. Those who are supporting him, who are clapping for him right now, they are going to betray him. They are going to abandon him, that he should not bother contesting. He's releasing another prophecy right now that Yoruba presidency not certain. We'll bring you all of the details in a moment, but before we do, guys, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, click on the like button, and if it's your first time, you're very, very welcome. Please hit on the subscribe button. God bless you. Now to the news. The leader of INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, on Thursday said the Yoruba race may not get the 2023 presidency, despite having sellable and credible aspirants. In a statement released by his media aide, Osho Oluwatosin, Primate Ayodele revealed that God has shown him that the presidency may elude the Yorubas due to the spirit of discordance among stakeholders of the race. Primate Ayodele noted that Yorubas don't struggle to get things, but the 2023 presidency will be a different ball game because of the spirit of disunity in the race. He further affirmed that neither Tinubu nor Vice President Yemi Osibanjo will get it if the race isn't united. According to him, Yoruba should shun quarrel, otherwise presidency will elude the Yoruba race. The Lord has told me that Yoruba presidency is under threat. It will elude them except they immediately work against it. They need to come together so they can get something. The Yoruba presidency is shaking, and that is what I see. The Yorubas have credible candidates, but the Northerners are watching. Yorubas don't struggle for things, but there's a spirit of discordance amidst the credible candidates, hereby causing serious quarrel. It is seriously shaking. Tinubu or Osibanjo may not get the presidency if they don't appease the forefathers of Yoruba. This is beyond consultations of humans. They need serious God's directive, otherwise Yoruba will lose presidency. One of the reasons why Nigerians keep saying that most of Ayodele's prophecies they are not true, that they are just merely speculations and analysis. If we recall, Primate Ayodele has prophesied before now that Tinubu will not become president. He should not just bother contesting, that he's going to be betrayed. He will be betrayed. So that one is clear that he will not get it. But right now, this other one he's releasing right now is that Yoruba presidency not certain. Tinubu and Osibanjo may not get it. So that means there's possibility for Tinubu to become president. Is that what he means in this prophecy right now? But he's stating right now that the reason that Yoruba presidency will not be certain is because the Yorubas, they are not united. That we know, that they are not working together. They tend to be betraying themselves. Even Tinubu has betrayed the South. Recall during the days of the farmer header clashes, during the crisis of the farmer headers and all of that. Tinubu was very mute. He decided not to speak for or against, just because he didn't want to get into the bad books of President Muhammadu Buhari. All of the attacks and all of the damages done, he did not support. But as soon as there was a fire outbreak in Katsina State, he went over to Katsina, to the north, gave the governor of Katsina State a whooping 50 million naira to support victims of the fire outbreak. And what an hypocrisy. Nigerians dragged him that something happened in the region where you are from. Nothing, you didn't even speak, you didn't support or anything, but you decided to go to the north. So even the west, they've not endorsed him. The southwest, the other day, after Tinubu declared his intentions, it was Afenifere's leader that spoke. He reacted, and from his reactions, we know that they are not in support. He stated that they've not decided on any candidate they will support, knowing fully well that Tinubu has declared his intentions to run, but that still, they did not make any comment. They said, unfortunately, they've not decided, they've not endorsed any candidate. So we know their position. We know how even the South feels about Tinubu. We know that they are not working together. Well, we'll see how all of this plays out. We're watching closely Primate Ayodele's prophecies. Leave us your take, guys. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.